So I'd like to introduce you to Simon Turner, who's a local artist. Sometimes works at Chile and is currently engaged in many projects across the Northeast.
Sounds very professional.
You'll see very soon that's not the case. Yeah, I was just putting a link to my YouTube channel in the chat. So yes, I'm a local artist and I've done stuff in the past with Chile Studios and hopefully I'll get back to doing a bit more soon. But for the last year and a half, I've been mostly focusing on origami. So I thought I'd talk a little bit about what I'm doing and then we'll just do a few little models. So if we start with it, I guess we can start with a little slideshow of some stuff that I've done.
Sorry, I'm laughing at the cat's bottom.
Which seems to have disappeared now. There we go. So yeah, Carol, could you allow me to share my screen?
I think you've got that. So if you just go into share content now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do what you did last time.
There we go.
Brilliant.
Right, can everyone see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've come across like kind of three main types of origami. So first there's tessellations, which this is an example of.
That's lovely.
And this is just a really simple herringbone design. Oh, sorry, let's go. Yeah, it's just a very simple thing to do, but I've used quite thick paper. It's almost like card, and it keeps the shape. And you can do. It's just like generally, it's very repetitive patterns, but it has like quite a nice effect. The second type of origami is the more common classic origami, which can be representational, and usually it's just from one square sheet of paper, only using folds, no cuts or glue or anything like that. So that's like the purest form. This is a traditional Chinese vase, and I have the tutorial for this on my channel. And then the third type is a modular origami. This is, it gets called different names, but it's kind of like a firework. And when I finish the slideshow, I'll show you it in action. But this is, I think this is using 192 different pieces. And in this case, they're all glued together. So you just make one little unit and make it lots and lots of times, and then you stick it all together, and it makes, you can, use them as building blocks basically. So I've had a little experiment with that, but mostly I do representational stuff. And at the moment, I'm mostly focusing on, there's a tradition called Senbazuru, which is the practice of folding 1,000 origami cranes. You can use different models as well. And the story is that if you do that, you're granted a wish. And all the projects I'm involved in at the minute are based around that idea. So I'm using traditional models to make sculptures, and each one consists of 1,000 smaller models. So this is the first one that I made for a friend last year. So this was like a lampshade, and as you can see, it's just simply hung origami cranes, and there's 1,000 in there. And then last year I did a school project with 3 schools. Again, I made some of the cranes, but I also taught the kids at the schools how to make them, and together we made 3 sculptures. So there was that one. That was the bottom of another one. This was the second. And then this one was kind of meant to represent a bonsai tree. So I've just been experimenting with different ways of displaying these. This was preparation for the project I'm working on now, where I did a little online Instagram challenge to fold 1,000 of these butterflies in a day. And a girl from India joined us, and it took me, I think it was about 10.5 hours of pretty much just solid folding, and I folded the 1,000 butterflies. So yeah, I like to do challenges like that from time to time as well. So let's get rid of that. Sorry, actually there's just one more. And again, in preparation, so this was the 1,000, and then out of that 1,000 I made this wall hanging just so the kids could see. Oh, sorry, let's go back to that. So the kids could see what 1,000 butterflies looks like and get an idea of the scale of the sculptures we were going to make.
So beautiful.
Yeah, I think it worked well on its own. So my plan is to make more of these as wall hangings, or you can use them as curtains or whatever, and try to sell them. So the project I'm involved in at the minute is working with 18 different schools, and we're making, I think we're making about 22 sculptures, each comprised of 1,000 butterflies. So I've taught the kids how to make the butterflies, they're folding them, and then I've got the task of presenting them in some way. So I'll just close this down. So that's what I'm working on at the moment. So I've just been trying to think of more interesting ways rather than just stringing them all up and showing them off. So I've asked the kids to come up with an idea for a design, so a subject, and then I'm going to make a model based on that to present them. So I've been experimenting with different materials, and I found that just using this kind of thin wire mesh is really good, and I think it just has like a really nice effect. So I'm just experimenting with different models. I've done this rabbit here as well, but it just, this is like purest origami, so this is folded from one sheet of a square sheet of the mesh, and it just looks really nice where you get areas where it's like doubled up, or you might get 4 or 8 layers, and then other bits where it's just one kind of see-through layer.
Is that pure? Sorry.
Yeah.
Is that pure metal, or is it a mixture of metal and plastic?
I think this is just aluminium.
Aluminium.
Mesh. Yeah. So it's obviously a lot more difficult to work with than paper, but it is really pliable.
It is.
And then, so one of the ideas that one of the kids had was just like a globe. So I'm converting a traditional origami water bomb, and I'm into a globe. So at the minute I'm just working on this and trying to round it off a bit, and then I'm just going to fill it with the 1,000 butterflies. So I think this is going to kind of look quite good when it's done. So that's what I'm working on at the moment. Oh yeah, and I'll show you so this is the firework that was in the display. So this is all glued together, but it actually moves, so you can just kind of keep turning it around like this. It's really amazing. There's lots of videos on YouTube on how to do this, but this is just using one simple unit, all like folded many times and glued together. But that's quite a cool thing.
Gorgeous.
So yeah, I thought because the main project I'm working on at the moment is all based around origami butterflies, it's quite an effective model, but it's quite a simple one as well. So it's quite a nice one to start with. So I thought we'd start with, I'll show you how to fold this, which is just a nice simple butterfly. And then we start, it's a very similar start to that, but we'll build on that, and it gets a little bit more complicated. Then we'll make this water bomb or water balloon, which is a really nice one. And then if we've got time, just a traditional Masu box with a lid.
Ooh.
And these are really nice. Just if you do like a little origami model, make one of these and you can just pop it in and it's just a really nice gift. So if you're ready, we can get started. Right, so I'll hopefully this will work okay. Right. So, Carol, how can we spotlight the phone?
I'll spotlight it now. There you go.
Right. So, yeah, that works okay, isn't it? Just pop this out. Right. Okay. So, if everyone just lets us know when they're ready to start, and we'll start folding.
I'm ready.
Ready?
Yeah. Okay.
Ready.
Right. So my paper is different on one side than the other. So you want to, if yours is the same, you want to start with the colour side up, and most folds are either they're called valley folds or mountain folds. So a valley fold is like this, where you fold the edge of the paper up over, and a mountain fold is when you fold it down over. So obviously valley fold represents a valley and a mountain fold represents a mountain. So we start off, we're going to fold this bottom edge up to the top edge and make a horizontal valley fold in the middle. You just crease it and then unfold and rotate 90 degrees, and then you'll just do the same again, fold the bottom edge up to the top edge. And then unfold. Is everyone okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you turn the paper over side to side, so if you do have a white side, you'll have the white side facing up. And then have it with a point facing towards you, and you want to take the bottom point up to the top point, making another valley fold along the middle here. And then unfold, and again to 90 degrees, and then fold the bottom point up to the top. If you just make sure all your creases are nice and sharp, then it just makes the folding easier. Okay. So then the way I like to do this is if you just hold the left side down, and if you take the right side, just pinch it in your finger and thumb, and then you just want to move the right side over to the left, and this center part will just pop open. And then just keep moving it over and just squash it down. So I'll just open that back up and let you see.
I think I've done one of my folds the wrong way around.
Shall I run through the whole lot again quickly?
Yes, please.
Right.
Sorry to be a pest.
No, it's okay. So you start with the colour side up if you've got a colour change.
Yeah.
And you fold the bottom edge up to the top edge.
Yeah.
Open it out, turn 90 degrees, do the same.
Yeah.
open it out, and then turn the paper over,
Oh, yeah.
and then bottom point to top point, open out,
Yeah.
turn 90 degrees, and again bottom to top.
Ah, that was the bit I'd done wrong, I think. Yeah, I'd done that one the inside out.
What you like.
What am I like? I can't follow instructions. That's what I'm like.
Yeah, that like that whether you fold a mountain or a valley, it's often important because it just makes the whole thing, it just folds into place easier if
Yeah.
it's folded the right way. And
Well,
then
now
you
it's
just,
doing what you're doing, so that's good.
pardon?
Now mine's doing what yours is doing.
All right, okay. So yeah, you just push it over and then close it down. And it should look like that from the top.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're going to just take on the right hand side, we'll just take the top layer and we're going to fold this top edge not quite as far down as the vertical line in the middle. So this is called a judgment fold. So it can be somewhere around there. It doesn't have to be exact. So it can be close to the line or it can be a little bit further out. So just somewhere around there, it's not too important exactly where. And then just crease that down. And then if you repeat on the left side, so on this side, it is important, you just want it to be symmetrical. It just looks better. So but you can just line it up by eye, just so that it matches more or less with the other side. Increase that down. Then when you've done that, if you just turn the whole model over, now we're going to fold this top point up above the top horizontal line, and you'll make a horizontal crease that will be slightly above this point here and this point here. So if you just hold it with your fingers there and move the bottom up with your thumbs, and you want to just keep pulling it until these bottom two flaps start to come away from the table, so it's no longer flat. So you'll see that they pull up away from the surface you're working on. Again, it doesn't have to be exact, so it should look like that from the side.
Yeah.
So this line is roughly 2/3 of the way up, but it doesn't have to be exact. It can be a little bit higher or lower, as long as it just pulls these two little flaps up a little bit.
Yeah, mine does, I think.
And then just grab it and squash it down. And then if you just pinch it with your finger and thumb and turn it around again.
Oh.
Ooh.
I've gone wrong somewhere.
I'll go back to where it was. Is everyone okay to this point?
Yes.
Yeah.
Kind of.
If anyone's not following, do you want to just hold it up to the camera and I'll have a look? And
I am following. It's just certain things aren't the same as yours, put it that way.
right.
But I think I'm there. It's just the little triangular bit, oops, that I've got at the top.
Yeah.
Isn't as large as yours.
So yeah, if you just pull this triangular bit, if you just move it up a little bit further,
that will make my
crease a bit higher.
Come up.
Oh,
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
Just so they come up more.
Oh.
So they're almost at 90 degrees to the flat surface now.
Well, kind of. I think my paper's a little bit too stiff, but yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But again, it doesn't have to be exact. It's just to give it a little bit more, like just to make it a bit more 3D. Then if you just pinch it with your finger and thumb and turn the whole model over,
Oh, yeah.
and you just want to fold the top point down over this horizontal edge.
Oh, my point is tiny like you.
Yeah, mine's not very big as well.
It's okay. It's like, so I'll just make mine a little bit smaller then. So now these come up, but they're a little bit flatter, but it still works fine as long as you've got a bit that's folding over there.
Yeah.
And then you just want to fold the whole model in half down the vertical line. So you just fold the left point to the right point. Make sure this triangle stays inside.
My paper's way too thick.
This is
Never
just,
mind.
you just need to just nip it a little bit just to crease it, and then you open it back out, and there you are, finished.
Ah. Oh,
Oh,
Just
That's
999 to go.
yeah.
Right.
Oh.
So that wasn't too tricky.
You say that.
Just wait. So shall we have a go at the next model?
Yep.
Yeah.
So this is
Oh, that's
the
lovely.
water balloon, water bomb. Right. So is everyone ready?
Mhm.
Yeah.
It just starts the same as the butterfly. So start with the colour side up if you're using a colour change, and you just fold the bottom edge to the top edge. Unfold, turn 90 degrees, and then the same again, bottom to top. And unfold.
Oh, should have had my pattern side up first.
Yeah, you want the outside to be
Yeah.
facing up. And then turn the paper over, and again, bottom point to top point, fold and unfold. Open out, turn and repeat.
Do a lot of pieces start this way or not?
Yeah, so there are a few like traditional bases, which are the bases of lots of different traditional models. So again, we'll just do the same movement and fold that. And
Oh, I missed that. Sorry, can you just?
yeah, so are we at this
I did
point?
it okay the first time. Yeah, go.
So you just pinch it with your right hand, just move it over, and it should just all collapse into place.
Oh. Sorry,
And
do
this is
that again.
called the
Do
water.
it again, Simon, please.
What are we doing?
I know, I think I've done it wrong again. Oh, that's
Start
it.
again.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, so you've got your
I'm
outside.
listening, Simon.
Sorry. Yeah, you keep them right. So you've got this fold, open up and turn, and then that fold,
Yeah.
and then turn the whole paper over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then bottom point to top, fold and unfold,
Ah, that's what I do.
turn 90 degrees, repeat. And then if you've got everything folded in the right way, it should just pivot over and squash down.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, done
I
mine the
think
wrong
it's because my paper's all the same colour. It's all
Yeah.
the same.
Yeah.
Well, mine is different. I keep forgetting to go to do it properly.
So you're not listening.
I am listening. I'm just not following instructions.
Well, from this point, you'll only see the one colour, so that's okay. And so this is called the water bomb base, and it's used for the water bomb and butterfly, amongst other things. So now, if you want to turn it this way, so you've got the point facing down towards you and the open end at the top.
I don't think I've done it. Huh? Oh, I think I've done that strange folding over bit wrong.
Can I have a little look at what you've got?
Well, oops. And I
Yeah,
folded it over like that.
So the piece in your right hand, you just want to fold one of those 3 flaps to the other side. Yeah, that's it. So you had it like that. You just want to take one of the flaps over. So you've got 2 flaps on either side.
Oh yeah. Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Now we'll start with the right hand side. Again, like the butterfly, we want to take this top point, but this time we do want to take it right down to the bottom here. So you'll make a 45-degree angle crease. So this does kind of need to be accurate. You should have that.
Hi, John.
Oh, has Simon crashed?
No,
Oh, yes, correct.
I'm just going to model my noises. Is everyone okay then?
Yeah.
Hi, John.
So you just want to repeat that fold on the left side. So fold that down to meet. So you've just made like a square, and then turn it over and repeat on the 2 points. And then turn it back and wait for it to catch up.
Yeah. Right, I've
So
done that.
You've done that, and then you just want to repeat the same on the other side. So if you fold the whole model over,
Yeah.
and then fold the left point and the right point down into the center. You should have a square. Right. So now, so you should have this opening running vertically down. Now you want to take the top right flap and you fold the point on the right into the center.
Oh my goodness.
Or it gets worse.
I just definitely think my paper's too thick for this then.
Right.
But I'll get there.
You might struggle towards the end then,
Right, okay.
because it gets even more fiddly. We'll see how we get on.
Yeah.
So you want to fold this point to the center, and you're making a vertical crease that runs down the middle here.
Maybe just A4 typing paper would have been better.
Do you have any handy?
Yeah, I've got loads downstairs. I'll just persevere with
Only
this.
one.
Though.
Only one.
So first you do one, then do the other 3 again. So you'd fold this one in, turn it over, and the other 2. Louise, if you want to grab a sheet, I can just like run through it again quickly and catch you up.
No,
'Cause
honestly, serious, Simon. Just get on with it.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. It'll be fun. I'll get a hammer and hammer the creases in. So you turn it over and do it on the other side, the same?
Yeah. So you've taken all 4 points in. Well, we could do this, and then I'll just, if you want to get some more paper, we can just run through it again quickly once everyone's made one. Because so you should have something that looks like that.
Should I have put them ones? Where am I? Should I have put them ones down like that?
So no, you fold
Other way.
2 into the center, turn it
Yeah,
over, and then 2 into
right.
the center.
Got it.
Right. So now you should have 4 little flaps on the bottom, and then the central piece, and on the top it's all kind of enclosed.
Joined.
Yeah.
There's a little hole. So if you just turn it the other way around, so then you've got the loose flaps on top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if you take again on the right hand side,
My goodness.
take the top point down to this center point. So you're making a diagonal crease that runs. Sorry, you're making a horizontal crease. So I'll just fold it. So you're taking this top diagonal edge down to this bottom diagonal edge.
Yeah.
I'll fold it, unfold it, and you can see. So should look like that. And then do the same on the left side. Then
Come on, Simon. Oh, please.
are you
Yeah.
just struggling to fold the paper at this point?
And among other things, yes.
Right.
I'm there
And
now,
then-
though.
Again, you want to fold this right hand piece. Now the fold will be across this diagonal.
Oh my goodness.
So you use the line that's already there and just use that as a guide to fold it. And you're taking the top edge to the right hand edge. And then do the same on the left. So the top edge goes out to the left edge.
And this is going to be what? A box?
Blue. Yeah. Surprising, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think mine's going to be a bow tie.
Okay. Right. So once you've done that, if you just fold those back to the previous position, and then if you take this flap here on the right, and you'll notice on the top there's like a little pocket. So you just open that pocket out.
I just need something to poke it out with.
And then, Louise, this is the bit you might struggle with. So you want to start with this point, and you're just folding this tab into the pocket. So you just curl it over and just start feeding it in. You want to push the tab with your left whilst pushing this pocket towards the tab with your right, and you just ease it in. Tuck it away.
I've done that the wrong way up. So my bit that opens up is at the top, not the bottom.
Oh dear.
I know.
You just doing it upside down.
Oh my goodness.
Did you people
Simon.
have
I honestly thought this was a simple model to do.
It is to me and you, Simon.
My square's not very square either, so it's got some loose edges. I might
Oh,
leave that on there.
Nice
Pop this
design
to one
feature.
side.
Nothing to see here. Move on.
Right, so if you've done that with the right, you just repeat it on the left side. So you just want to ease the pocket open,
Oh, hang on.
and tuck that in.
Mhm,
So,
mhm,
Get in. Yeah.
and then you're just going to repeat on the other side.
mhm.
So you would turn it round that way.
So you finished one side, you turn it,
Oh, hang on, you turn it.
from
one.
side to
Yeah,
side.
yeah,
So you've got these flaps at the top,
yeah.
and then if you start with the right hand side, fold it down to make a horizontal crease first, then a diagonal crease.
Oh, hang on, Simon, sorry.
That's okay.
Say that again, that bit.
So have you got to this point?
No, that's
Right.
what I forgot to do.
So you fold the top point down
Yeah.
to the center, and you make
Yeah.
a horizontal crease here.
Yes.
Then you fold this top edge to the right
Yeah.
edge, so you're making a diagonal crease here. So you just fold it over that edge there, like so.
Uh-huh.
Then repeat on the left side, so down to the center and then across to the side. Like that.
Yeah.
And then open them back up.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you start with the right hand side, open up that pocket. And just push the tab in. And close it up. And then the same on the other side.
Who on earth discovered this?
I know, it's crazy. And then this is where the magic happens.
Hang on, not there yet. Still pressing the creases in. Think I'm there.
So that's the folding finish. Is
Mm.
everyone there?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right. Now this bit you just want to be a little bit careful because you can if you just open it out, and if you choose two opposite tabs,
Mhm.
so you have it with, so you've got a hole at one end and it's fully enclosed at the other.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So I hold it with the enclosed bit at the top, and you just want to pull these tabs apart, but just very gently, just to start opening it up. But just go a little way like that. When you
Oh, that is
feel it
quite nice.
gets difficult, then you just stop, and you just work your way around.
Oh, my paper's ripping.
Yeah. So you've just got to be careful. You're just opening up a little bit like that. And then if you turn it so you've got the hole towards you, and you just blow into the hole whilst gently pulling the tabs apart. So if you look at the other screen, so you just blow it, inflate it, and there you go.
Oh, that's magic. My paper's way too stiff to blow.
Oh no.
Hey.
So
Definitely.
you can help it with your hands, but you just have to feel for the tension because it's easy to rip it. But Louise, do you want to just grab some printer paper and we'll just go through it quickly again so you can have a go?
Oh no, honestly, Simon, it's okay. I don't want to delay everybody else. So
Well,
unless everybody else would benefit from that.
I think we've got time to run through it again quickly. We've still got like half an
It,
hour.
it means I've got to cut this A4 paper to size, though. So
Well,
I
it'll
had
take
to
a
poke
bit
a
long.
stick in mine.
I'll have another go if you're going through it again.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll just get
Yeah.
the paper then.
Okay.
I'm going to check me square. Ooh, look at
I love
that.
that paper, Janie.
Right.
Hello.
Ooh.
And Carol, very
That's
nice.
exciting.
Exciting.
Yeah. Ooh, bunny.
So you can fill that with water then, can you?
Yeah, it won't stay in for that long, but as a water bomb, fill it up and throw it at someone, yeah.
So
So,
yeah, that would be a good idea for you, Jordan, the ground bands.
Oh, yeah.
It's nice.
so I'm always kind of, when I have a bit of free time, I'm always folding some simple model to make 1,000 of them to make another sculpture. And these are what I'm doing at the minute. So this is how far I am.
Mhm.
There's probably about, I don't know, 600 or 700 of these.
Wow.
And I'm going to make something with that, but I'm using, it's so fiddly, I'm using like 7 centimeter square paper,
Oh God.
Oh, goodness.
and this is like this is one just waiting to be blown up. So they're quite time consuming when they're that small.
When you said water bombs, Simon, then I remembered them.
All right.
Aye.
So you've done them before?
As a little kid, but I can't remember them now.
Yeah.
But when you said water bombs, I was like thinking, aye.
It's a fun one to do.
Right, I've got me paper cut.
Ready? Right, has everyone else got a spare sheet for this?
Yeah.
We'll run through it again quickly. Okay. So Carol, how do you spotlight the phone?
I think I've
again?
got you spotlighted, haven't I?
Well, all right.
Not on mine, it's not.
No.
So it's
Okay.
kind of back to speaker view.
Sorry, hang on. I've got you. I've picked the wrong one.
Mhm. I've
Hang on, I
got
just
2
need to-
screens now.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
need to remove that one, and there we are. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, thanks,
Really?
Carol.
Right. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Yay.
Okay. So bottom edge to top edge.
Mhm.
Fold, unfold, turn, and do the same again.
This is the easy bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm.
You're gonna
Yeah,
do this on
just
like a
get
ray.
friendly.
I like this bit.
This is the bit I always get wrong.
Oh.
I don't know how. So yeah, so just to repeat, so we've done a valley fold, turn it, and then another valley fold. And then essentially you could keep the paper this way and do 2 diagonal mountain folds, but it's, so you would, you'd fold it like that, but it's easier to just turn the whole paper over and then do 2 diagonal valley folds again.
Tomorrow it'll be all mountain folds and valley folds, won't it?
There a song about mountains and valleys.
River deep? Oh no.
River deep, mountain high.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sort of.
Is everyone there?
Yep.
You can also just grab it in both hands and just push both hands together and then squash it down.
Oh, that's easy.
Oh yeah.
There's lots of different ways to get to this point, but I've found this the most I guess the easiest. Right, so now you've got the open bit on the top, point towards you, and you want to just take the right point down to the center. And crease. And then repeat with the left.
It's all maths, this, isn't it?
It is, there's a lot of like mathematicians and scientists who get into this. It can be very complicated. And then once you've done that, turn over and repeat on the other two sides.
I'm sure I've done this before in a past life.
Done it about 5 minutes ago, Louise.
Yeah.
Oh,
Imagine doing it 1,000 times.
Oh no.
no.
So we're all here.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right, now you just take the top piece on the right side, fold the corner into the center.
So on mine, my closed point is pointing upwards. Is that right?
Well, at this point it doesn't matter because
Right.
actually you can turn it around at this point, so you've got all the flaps at the top because we do want it at that. We do want it like that after this stage.
Okay.
So if you like, you can spin it round. But as long as the open edges run top to bottom and they're not like, you know,
Yeah.
side to side. So if you just repeat that on the other side, then turn the paper over and repeat on the other two corners.
Oh, we're going to do all of our
Oh, sorry, what?
decorations like this for Christmas now.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
And you should have something like that.
Mhm.
So yeah, now at this point you'd want the loose flaps at the top.
Uh-huh.
And then, so if you take one of them, fold the top point down to the center, making a horizontal crease. And then fold it over again, the top edge to the right edge, making a diagonal 45-degree angle crease. And then repeat on the left.
Just do that left one again. Sorry.
So
Yeah.
top point to center,
Yeah.
and then top edge to left.
Yeah.
And then if you unfold to the previous position, and then you can open up this pocket on the right first and tuck it inside. Then do the left. Once that's done, you just turn it over and do the other side.
Can't open my pockets. Getting. I think I would have been better off using 6x6 rather than 4x4.
Or if you cut it down to 4x4.
Yeah.
It would have been easier if you just used the full width of the A4 and done, well, they would have been about 8.5 by 8.
Oh, yeah.
What was the second one? You go down to the line and then,
Just untuck. So the first one, you take the top point to the center.
yeah.
And then the second one, you take the top edge to the left edge. So you're folding
Oh, yeah.
across this diagonal here. And then open it out and tuck it in. Are we all there?
Yeah.
Yep. And then just again, just ease it open just to get it started. And then blow into the hole whilst gently pulling diagonally opposite flaps apart. And there you are. Make sure you blow into the right end.
Not working. The top of my paper's just ripping.
I used the
It's
aid of a
tiny.
stick. Once I'd got the bottom bits kind of opened up, I used a stick.
Oh, what a goal.
Are you
Seagull.
watching?
So who's playing?
Scotland v the Czech Republic, and the Czech Republic just made it 2-0.
Oh,
But I need to see a replay of that goal. I think it was like in his own half. Oh, yeah. Just over the halfway line, and he lobbed the keeper to make it 2-0.
Nice.
Oh.
Brilliant goal, like brilliant.
No.
Any joy, Louise?
No.
All right. Well, I've got a tutorial on my YouTube channel if you want to keep practicing.
It's really interesting and absorbing.
Yeah.
mm.
Should we do one more quick model then?
Is it
Yeah.
easier?
Yes, it's definitely easier than that one.
So should I cut 6 by 6 this time?
You'll be okay with 4x4 for this one, but they just need to be the same size.
Yeah. Bear with me then.
If you are cutting paper, you might as well cut 6x6.
Well, that means I've got to measure. Okie dokie.
Well,
Ellie,
if you're cutting from A4 paper, just use the width of the paper and then cut the length to the same. It doesn't matter what length it is as long as they're both the same size.
Oh, do we need 2?
Yeah, just 2 sheets the same. And if you're using coloured, you can use 2 different colour or 2 the same.
Need 2 pieces, yeah?
Yeah.
Ooh. Are you doing this, John?
No, I'm watching. I haven't got any paper. Or should I say, rather, the paper's too thick, what I've got.
You could
You got
actually
any-
newspaper.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we got any newspaper, John?
This
No.
one, you can actually do this one with card relatively easily. So, and if, so yeah, this one we're doing the little box. It's obviously a little bit harder to fold with card, but if you use card, it's more rigid, but it is quite rigid anyway, with quite thin paper.
You could always strengthen, if you were using a thinner paper, you could strengthen with PVA or something, couldn't you?
Yeah. Are we all ready?
Yep.
Right. So we'll start with the bottom of the box. I'll start with green. So again, if you're using a color change, you want to start with the outside, the color that you want for the outside on top. And we're going to fold, again, we're going to fold the bottom edge to the top edge. And then open out, turn 90 degrees and bottom to top again. Okay. Once you've done that, if you turn the paper over from side to side, and then you want to fold all four corners into the center. So if you just do them one at a time.
Oh, this is reminding me of how you make that little sort of hand puzzle that you can wiggle backwards and forwards.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we could do one of them as well if you want.
Yeah, just be nice to be reminded.
Okay, so you're essentially just making a smaller square. Are we all here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, now you want to fold the bottom edge into the center line. So because there's not like a crease already right along the middle, if you fold the center part in, but just to make sure it's at the right angle, you just want to line up the side edges as well. So you're not putting it off at an angle like that. So if you get it to the center point and then just make sure these edges line up and then put a horizontal crease in. Then rotate it 180 degrees and then fold the bottom edge up to meet the other one in the middle. Then when you're here, if you open up those last two folds, so you're back to a square, and then turn 90 degrees. So you've got the creases running vertically now. And then if you grab the two, the left and the right flap that are in the middle, and just unfold them and just flatten it out. And then you want to just repeat again, you fold the bottom edge to the middle and the top edge to the middle. And if you just keep your fingers on this, on the triangular part here, and make sure it doesn't like move up as you're folding it. So just keep it all like tight in together.
Mhm.
And then you'll see the crease on, so on mine, it's on the green bit, you've got this crease, vertical crease here. And make sure that lines up with the vertical crease on the right. And then just flatten it down.
Yeah.
And then you can either fold the top down to the middle, or you can turn it 180 degrees and fold the bottom up. Okay. We all here? Right. So now you just want to just ease the center bit up a little bit. And then you want to, where these two diagonal edges meet, you want to just pinch the paper with your finger and thumb there, and the same on the other side. And then you want to hold it tight, and then you just want to move them both in towards each other. And the whole thing should just pop open.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my word.
Magic.
And
It's
then,
magic.
and then you just fold these tabs over into the center on the creases that are already there. And then you've got your box finished.
Wow.
Oh my lord.
Amazing.
Good, isn't it?
Yeah. That is cute.
I never remember this sorcery.
It's all on the YouTube channel.
It's all on the YouTube channel.
Oh.
Although my box, I was going to say, my box is absolutely beautiful now. It's lovely. Oh, look. It's got ladies on it.
Oh, wow. That's nice.
I'm going to treasure this box.
Right, shall we make a lid for it then?
Yeah.
I moved
Yeah.
top, but I think it is right up to now. Can I just show you, Simon?
Yep.
It's like that,
Uh-huh.
but then when it just doesn't want to,
No,
but
that
it looks like it might go.
no, I think that does seem to be going. Yeah, so just keep pushing it. Yeah, that looks right to me.
Like at the back, that corner kind of won't.
So if you look at
Hang
one
on. I think I'm there. And then you just took those.
and just tuck them in.
triangles.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on.
Okay.
What
thank
an
you.
exciting moment.
So to do the lid, it's exactly the same. It's just some of the later folds, you just don't fold quite as far to the center. So we can just go through the whole lot again though, when everyone's ready.
Right.
But it's the same thing, it's just very slightly larger.
Oh, is that not the lid? Is that the bottom?
Yeah, that was the bottom.
Can you make this? Can you make this one? Well, yeah, you can, can't you? Shut up, me.
Yeah, shut up, Carol.
Yeah. Shut up, me. I want that to be the top now, though.
See, you can make it larger. I'm not really sure how you would make it smaller, because you'd have to fold it beyond the middle. Then they would be like overlapping. So you would probably really just need to just trim the paper down a little bit.
Okay. What if I do that now? Then if I just trim a bit off now and then just do it the same.
Yeah, try that. So when you're making the lid and you fold it not quite as far to the center, it's a bit of a judgment. It depends on the size of the box and the thickness of the paper and how loose you want the fitting to be. So I don't know, maybe just trim like 5 mil off and see how that goes.
Do that.
Hello. Right. Sorted?
Yeah.
Okay. So bottom edge to top edge with it, and again, this is with the outside colour facing up. Open it out, turn 90 degrees and repeat. Then open it out and then fold the whole paper over and then each corner into the center. Okay. So Carol, you'll just do the same as before. You'll fold the bottom edge into the center. Everyone else. So I'm using 6-inch square paper and I'm folding, I'm leaving about 1/4 of an inch gap between the middle and the edge of the paper.
Is that so it's not the exact same size, Simon?
Yeah, so it's just basically slightly, so it's slightly wider and, but then it's slightly shallower as well.
Right.
So then spin it 180 degrees, and again top to almost center. Actually, so it's probably on mine, it's probably like a quarter to a third of an inch gap in total.
Mine's a bit less. Never mind.
But it just depends on the thickness of your paper and the size of the overall model and how tight a fit you want it to be.
Mhm.
But you'll if you do it more, you'll kind of learn to judge it.
Yeah.
And turn it 90 degrees and open out the sides and these two flaps. And then again, you fold on the top, the bottom and the top almost to the center. So you want it to be the same kind of gap.
But I love this magic.
I've seen somewhere they use like American money, and some of them are amazing how they manage to fold it into a pattern and stuff.
God. Oh my God.
Are you done, Carol?
Yes.
All right. So has everyone jumped ahead? Oh. So again, you just pinch here, push it in.
Hang on. Pinch. Sorry, can you start from that pinching thing again?
So where the diagonals come in, where they
Yeah.
kind of meet, if you just
Yeah.
hold there and there, and then just
Oh yeah.
put it in.
Yeah.
So Simon, do you think these are made mathematically before they've been made into paper?
This is a traditional model, so this has probably just been done by trial and error.
Right, right.
But a lot of artists now use maths, and they use like all these different programs and stuff. A lot of them are like coders.
Right. Just what Carol said about the maths, you know, it's like,
There's Robert Lang is probably one of the most well-known current origami artists, and he uses a lot of maths, and he's designed his own program to design models and stuff. I think he works with like NASA and yeah. But some people just sit down and they just fold and just see what happens, and it's all trial and error.
Oh,
So
it fits.
if you've done it right, it should be just a nice snug fit.
Yay.
Hey.
very nice little gift box as well, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, they're great.
Yeah,
You can-
little presents.
You've
All the
done
Christmas
some
presents are going to be like this, and the decorations.
Everybody getting a Ferrero Rocher.
Oh, I'm going to spend the rest of the day doing these.
If you can remember how to do it, can you remember?
Well, yeah, once I do as I'm told, I'm fine. It's just the actual doing as I'm told.
Well, if you don't use the link, my channel's just Sai Origami.
Yeah.
There's another guy for some reason has got a channel with the same name. He's just started after mine, but mine's like black and white Sai logo,
Okay.
and you'll find the tutorial for it on.
Thank you.
That's annoying. Somebody else setting off with your name.
I know it's
You know
weird.
what? You know, when you make a web page, I'm just for the Wix one, and I've published it, but only the Wix, and there's 6 people already seen it, and it's not going anywhere for anybody to see. So how have 6 people already seen it? Mental.
I wouldn't know.
Me neither.
No.
Are you sure you haven't got it in accidentally published it?
Well, it's published, but it's only to the Wix web, you know, so it doesn't really go
Yeah.
anywhere. You have to link it to Google and different things.
Right, I've just turned my phone off. In fact, I'll does anyone want to quickly do a fortune teller?
fortune teller.
Yeah, I'd love to.
I'll pop this back in then. Okay.
Just need to cut another bit.
I need to head off. Thanks very much, Simon. I've really enjoyed that.
No problem. Nice to see you.
See you later. Hopefully see you
See you
soon.
later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Sarah.
Bye.
Yeah, we can just whiz this through this quickly. It'll just take a few minutes, really. And you would normally just use a white piece of paper, so I'll use this pink, but it doesn't matter which way you can start.
We should play the game if we've got time.
Yeah.
Everyone ready with a square piece?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, so again, we'll just start the same. So top edge, bottom edge to top edge turn, and same again. I think this is how you do it. It's a while since I've done one. And the paper over and the four corners into the center.
Oh dear, I might out of alignment a little bit. Never mind. What's all the rustling?
Me with my paper. I tell you, it was too thick. Some reply I'm getting off somebody, some load of cobblers. So I'm just ripping it up.
I think you have to have a piece bigger than 6 by 6 for this.
Well, I'm using 6 by 6. Is
Yeah,
everyone here?
You can hardly write any messages on these.
Oh my God, this, I'm just looking at your YouTube. Those spiders are horrific.
The traditional spider.
Yeah.
It's actually not that difficult to do as well. It's in two pieces.
Simon,
Oh, right. You're ahead already. Has everyone done it then?
No, I'm where you are, Simon.
All right. Then if you turn the paper over, and again, just all four corners into the center.
I still love making these.
I remember it'll be something to show Lucas. So you can hit Thomas for them.
Oh.
And then once you've done that, if you fold it in half diagonally, so you've made a triangle, then open it out and fold it in half diagonally the other way. And open it out, and then turn it over, and you just want to ease open these four pockets. And put a finger and thumb in each.
See, I'm lost up to now. I've got it folded front and back.
So are you up to this point?
Hold on. Is that like facing Are they
So-
the point? Aye, right, aye, I'm way there now, I'm there.
Right. So then you just fold it diagonally. So one way
Right,
and then the other,
right,
and then open it back out,
right,
and then turn it over,
right.
and you've got 4 pockets. And you just want to slip a finger and a thumb into one side and nip it, and then the same on the other. Oh, once they're in, then so then then just write all your little. You can open these flags and write the messages in.
I'm still doing it wrong.
You are?
I'm still doing it wrong. Do then points like fall into the middle? I can't, these pocket things, I kind of, it's scanning, but it's,
If you try folding it this, so fold it in half that way, and then can you get into the pockets like that?
I can get into them, but they're just not sort of doing now, you know, apart from like holding on themselves.
So if you put your finger and thumb in the pocket and then you nip this bit
Aye,
with the same there, and then just see, do you have it like that?
aye.
And then it should just open.
Always makes me think of baby birds. wanting
Yeah.
something.
Nah, it's still balls up.
Right,
Oh,
Next time I see you at the park, you can show us.
right, will do.
Yeah.
I can show you, John,
Champion,
when we're in the studio.
that'll be good. I'll bring in what I've made, because I followed you all the way along and then I just kind of.
Once you know how, they're quite easy.
No, I love it. It's kind of sort of therapeutic, you know.
Yeah.
Right, I've
very-
written little messages on mine, right? Oh, so who wants to play? Carol, do you want to play?
Yes, please.
Pick a number from 1 to 8.
5.
5. Right, your message is hugs.
Ooh.
Oh, just oh. Does it say when I can do those?
No. We used to write rude messages on ours.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, I think he's finally cracked it. What a daft. Oh, I didn't realise I hadn't got the video thing. I have like that.
There you are.
That's it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah. Oh,
Nice.
that's the secret thing that the girls used to have at school.
Yeah.
Well, I was wondering what was in. I got to find out.
Messages.
It was a girl thing. Oh, you weren't allowed to know.
Right then. Well, that's it. Thank you, everyone.
Oh, thank you.
Thank
That was
you.
good.
Simon.
That was fun.
Yeah, sorry I got in late. My friend called in, so. But I enjoyed that, Simon. Thank you.
That
Welcome.
was great. Thank you.